Okay, in this video, I'm going to walk you through an example of how we've applied the one-page mobile-friendly business website. In this case, we actually have a real local client, Marius Carpet Cleaning. This is a person who's up and coming and incredibly good carpet cleaning. So if you ever need carpet cleaning, this is the person to go to. This is mariuscarpetcleaning.com. But this demonstrates how a one-page business mobile website works for a lot of local businesses. And what you're going to see, first of all, is as you come to the website, there's this professional presentation as you get there. I would almost call it an emotional invitation. As I am searching for carpet cleaning, I might come across a number of websites. And when I do, I'm going to profile. And what am I going to profile? I'm going to profile who are they trustworthy, and are they good at what they do? Not necessarily in that order. But certainly, if I'm going to let somebody into my house or near my house or take care of things that are important to my life and my well-being and my future, well, yeah, I'm going to profile the company. And so when I come to a website, I want to know that it has a professional, inviting and friendly invitation. And this is where the homepage, as you come to it, strikes a very important emotional chord with customers, prospective customers. You can't expect that anybody coming to your website is automatically going to convert. So even though they've come to your website, we have the job to convert them, don't we? Yeah, so the very first thing we're going to do is emotionally invite them. Such an important aspect of your website. And most times people come to the homepage for that. So here in this case, we have Marius Carpet Cleaning. We see a logo and oh yeah, okay, great. You got a logo. Wonderful. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy from you. I want to know who you are, what do you do, and maybe even what kind of deals do you have for me, and then how do I get a hold of you? How do I get this started? All right, that's really the crux of all of this, and that's exactly what these one-page mobile-friendly websites do. Now, as you look at it, you come here, and the background image, you see two people on a carpet. They're obviously enjoying their carpet. All right. It's not a dirty carpet. It's not an unfriendly carpet. They are enjoying their carpet. People with carpets, this is what they want. They want clean carpets and the carpets to look good as well. So we immediately state who is this company in this website, but sort of a promise here. Now this promise statement, this can vary. It depends what you have. What is your promise? What are you going to do for me? Say it in very few words, concisely. Okay? Don't tell me an epic novel. I want in few words, what are you going to do for me? In this case, clean carpets, but I like this awe. There's an emotional element to this word called awe. And it was so simple. I mean, could we spend a whole lot of more time coming up with some kind of an emotional appeal? Sure. But when it comes to carpet cleaning, for the most part, we just want our carpets cleaned. Now, here's the crazy part about this. Now, you could be cleaning carpets, but you could also be a dentist. You could be a real estate agent. You could be some kind of insurance agent. All of these professions that I would call around the home, they're looking for, can you do it? And yes, you're just going to make my life better. right? And if I had to put it in the simplest terms, what are you doing to make my life better? If you can't say that in your opening statement, like, how are you going to make my life better? I think you're missing the point. In this case, I like to say we made it very simple in so few words. Clean carpets. Yeah, that's what I want. And then we immediately offer them a call to action. Now, in most cases, this is going to be a phone call. Most cases, a phone call. But there are some people who want to send an email. So we could have that. Or maybe you have a secondary action. It could be sign up for an e-newsletter or download a white paper. There can be secondary options. So if you think most of your clients aren't ready to buy, in this case, we assume most of our clients are ready to buy. But if they're not, let's say some people are on the fence. It's like, I have a complex, long-term selling process. There could be a secondary call to action. But most have a single prominent call to action. And for most people, most local businesses, that's going to be just call my phone. And at that point, the business owner is then in charge of the conversion. But the website did its job to get you that phone call, right? That's all you want. You just want the phone calls. You just want the chance to get a new client. All right, so let's go, let's look at some other things that's going on here. So we talked about the logo for identity. Navigation says, here's what I can learn or what I can get information about. But we also have in the background an emotional appeal and a headline that goes with it and a description that just says, hey, here's what we do. And here's the call to action. As people scroll, now the scrolling is so important. 10 to 15 years ago, web design, you didn't want people to scroll because you'd have to find the little scroll ball on the side. But nowadays with a trackpad or even a mouse or in mobile devices, it's just a swipe of a finger, people scroll. So in this case, we can take people to your about. Again, concise, very quick hitting, very simple. He's justified who he is, where he came from, and why he's good at carpet cleaning. That's it. That's all I had to do. And that's all anybody needs to do. Just says, here is who I am. He's not afraid to put his picture of who he is and a little bit about himself and why he does this. And if you come up here to the navigation, you'll notice that this about doesn't go to a new page. It actually scrolls you down to the about section. Likewise, the services. Here's what he does. So after you like who Mike is, here's what Mike is going to do for you. Very simple. Again, quick hitting. Especially in the day of mobile devices. So I can change this to a device mode where here's an iPhone. This is the larger. Here's what this website looks like on a mobile device. So again, you get a menu, but what if they skip the menu and they just want, okay, here's his phone number. Well, that's easy. Here's who he is. Here's who's coming into my house. Here's a little bit about him. Here are the services he offers. Here's what's going to cost. Cost is something everyone has on their mind. Not all businesses are willing to divulge their pricing online, and that's fine. But you have to know that most people, one of their aversions to even contacting you is going to be cost. And if you don't say anything about cost or pricing, they just may not call, right? How many clients are you missing because, hey, I just don't know. So even if you don't want to put your exact pricing on your website, you can put a range. Say, hey, here's where things start. usually doesn't get any more expensive than this. That gives them a range. That is so important to website information. If you think about somebody coming to a website and they're going for carpet cleaning, they got dirty carpets. What's their number one aversion? Well, their number one aversion probably is going to be cost. What else is going to be an aversion? Who's coming into my house to clean it? Are they even any good? Which is so key. Now, in this case, we don't have reviews for Marius carpet cleaning, but reviews could be key, right? Because you now have testimony of what other people have done. Now, in this case, Marius carpet cleaning makes it really easy to leave an email message. People leave email messages. It may only be 10% of the time, but it might be late at night, might be weekends when they know you're not available to answer the phone. Or some people just want to articulately explain their project, and they'd be better at doing that writing than they are verbally. I don't know. But give them both options. Let them call you and let them email you. In this case, again, this is the mobile presentation of this business website. So simple, so quick hitting, so trustworthy. You know, if I was to say, what could we do to add anything to this, is just maybe a little bit, we could pull in some Google reviews here of some other people leaving reviews. Otherwise, this site does it all. This site gives this business, especially for carpet cleaning, but this could be, believe it or not, this could be something as sophisticated as estate planning attorney, okay? This could be a doctor, lawyer, doctor, anything where people use local search to find you, okay? Keep that in mind. We have your logo, we have what you can do, the background, emotional introduction, a call to action right away, a little bit about you, and then a little bit about, not a little bit, but what your services are, what you do, and I would say a chance to offer some premiums. You could put your credentials here as well, as far as proof of how good you are or how legitimate you are, how authoritative you are, and then again finish with contact. If you have social media, we could add that as well. How many people are going to do social media with a carpet cleaning company? I guess you could be surprised, but generally we're all kind of getting maxed out on what we subscribe to and what we will like and what we want on our Facebook page. And we're starting to diminish that. So unless you have something meaningful to share, you're okay not sharing. For a carpet cleaner, what we have here is more than sufficient. This is going to get him business month in and month out. So that's what we're looking at when we're looking at the one page. Let me change this back to exit. So again, this is all mobile. You can see even on a desktop computer, all I have to do is scroll my track wheel. Scrolling is so much easier than clicking to new pages. So even if I click on services, costs, it just takes me up and down the page. It's so slick. And they get everything they need on one page, super fast, super clean. Doesn't matter if they're on desktop, doesn't matter if they're on mobile. This is what you get when you look at this one-page mobile business website. And this is the template we use. This is tried and true. The code is super, super clean, it's well supported. If anytime you want to add to this, it's so easy to add to. But you're not going to add to this until you really have a need for it. Why pay for and add anything you really don't need unless your customers need it. For most people, a website is like an online brochure. This represents them in front of their prospective clients when they themselves can't be there. All right? And even for word of mouth referrals, what do people do? Oh, do you know a carpet cleaner? Yeah. And they get 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs. And most of the time, those inputs include a website address. Well, all right, let me check out these 4 to 5 to 6 referrals I got from friends. Well, here's what you'll get when you go to mariuscarpetcleaning.com. And this is what you could have with a very super simple, one-page, mobile-friendly business website from 44Orange.